Hello everyone and welcome to Lexicon Tutorials. This is my third video about Swedish and today I'm going to do a little experiment that I do not know whether it's going to work or not, but I'll see. My thought is that I'm going to show you a video that I've tried to design in such a way that you'll be able to understand all the words and all the sentences from the context and from the pictures, even though you do not know any Swedish to start with. And that you then can try to find the patterns and try to figure out some simple grammar rules that work in these instances. And as I said, I do not know whether this is even possible or not. If you do not understand anything, then it doesn't matter because I'll explain everything to you in the end. But I think that it's important to, when learning a language, to sort of think actively and acquire the knowledge actively, because then it will last longer. So I think it's, even if you do not understand, I think it's a good thing that you sort of think about it and think actively about what you see and try to understand it as good as you can. So, well, let's start.
Ett träd, ett berg, ett hus, en båt, en sjö, en blomma. Jag. Att se. Jag ser ett träd. Jag ser ett berg. Jag ser ett hus. Jag ser en båt. Jag ser en sjö. Jag ser en blomma. Du. Ser du trädet? Ser du berget? Ser du huset? Ser du båten? Ser du sjön? Ser du blomman? En. Många. Jag ser många träd. Ser du träden? Jag ser många berg. Ser du bergen? Jag ser många hus. Ser du husen? Jag ser många båtar. Ser du båtarna? Jag ser många sjöar. Ser du sjöarna? Jag ser många blommor. Ser du blommorna? Blått, grönt, rött. Berget är blått, sjön är blå. Trädet är grönt, båten är grön. Huset är rött, blomman är röd. Bergen är blå, sjöarna är blå. Träden är gröna, båtarna är gröna. Husen är röda, blommorna är röda.
So, I hope you understood some of that. Now let us proceed to the explanation. In this first picture you can see 6 nouns, and it is of course a tree, ett träd, a mountain, ett berg, a house, ett hus, en båt, a boat, a lake, en sjö, a flower, en blomma. And as you perhaps remember from my first video, we divide our nouns in 2 genders, the common and neuter, and they have different articles. So the neuter ones have the article ett, and the common ones have the article en. So you can clearly see which is which in this picture. So ett träd, ett berg, ett hus, they are all neuter nouns, and en båt, en sjö, en blomma are all common. And here is a personal pronoun, I, and that is in Swedish, jag. And I do not know how accurate this picture is, but I hope that you can understand from it that att se means to see. And then we make the verb to see so that it becomes present tense, and we often just put an R in the end. So att se becomes ser, and that goes for I and you and he and she and so on. It's the same for all. So if you put the words into a sentence and combine them, then we have jag ser ett träd. I see a tree. And then you have, of course, I see a mountain. Jag ser ett berg. And then, of course, I see a house. Jag ser ett hus. I see a boat. Jag ser en båt. I see a lake. Jag ser en sjö. And I see a flower. Jag ser en blomma. And here we have another personal pronoun. The word for you is du, and it is a singular you, so to one person, that's du. And now we can use that word as well in a sentence, and this sentence is, do you see the tree? So this is a question, you can see the question mark, and we do not have a help verb in Swedish that we use to ask questions like do. The only thing we do is that we change the order of the words. So the verb ser comes before the subject, which is du. So it's ser du. And if it would have been a statement, we would have said du ser instead. So it's like I do I. It is the same thing in English. Another thing, we can hear that last word, the tree, that is in definite form. And here we do not have an article that makes the word definite. Instead we put an ending in the end. And for neuter words, that is et. So trädet. Ser du trädet? Ser du berget? Do you see the mountain? Ser du huset? Do you see the house? Now we have come to the common nouns, and as you can see they have also an ending that makes them indefinite form, but not the same ending as the neuter words have. The neuter words have et, ett träd, trädet, but the common has en, or if it ends with a vowel, then we just add an n. So båt becomes båten. Ser du båten? Do you see the boat? And lake, sjö, ends with a vowel, so then we just add an n. Sjö, sjön. Ser du sjön? Do you see the lake? And then blomma also ends with a vowel, so en blomma, blomman. Ser du blomman? And now we are going to learn how to say things in definite and indefinite form in plural as well. So then we have to speak about not one but många, many things. So now we start with the plural forms, and most of the neuter words, they are the same in indefinite form singular and indefinite form plural. So you say ett träd, många träd, if they don't ends with a vowel, because then you just add an n after that. But all these three words ends in a consonant. So jag ser många träd. I see many trees. And here you have the definite form again. Ser du träden? Do you see the trees? And you can see that we just add en, träden. Ser du träden? And then we have berg. So ett berg, många berg. Jag ser många berg. and then again you just add en to make it definite. Jag ser många berg. Ser du bergen? Jag ser många hus. Ser du husen?
And now we have come to the common nouns, and they are not the same in indefinite form plural and indefinite form singular like most of the neuter words are. Instead they have either the ending or, er, or ar. If they ends with an a, they often have the or ending, and otherwise you cannot really know. For boat, it is en båt, många båtar. So they have the ar ending. En båt, flera båtar. And then, to make it definite, you just put an a after that ending. So, jag ser många båtar. Ser du båtarna? And that is the same for all of them. Jag ser många sjöar. Ser du sjöarna? Jag ser många blommor. Ser du blommorna? And now we are going to look at 3 colors, and blue, green and red. And colors are of course adjectives, and in Swedish adjectives change depending on the noun, whether it's common, neuter or plural. So that is what we are going to look at now. Blått, grönt, rött. And here you can see the nouns and how the colors are said before the noun. So berget är blått. Sjön är blå. Trädet är grönt. Båten är grön. Huset är rött. Blomman är röd. So you can see that for the neuter nouns, the adjective tends to have a T in the end, and for the common it tends to have a N or something else. So that is the common rule, and of course there are a lot of exceptions from this. But yes, and here we have all these nouns in plural, and you can see here it doesn't matter whether it's common or neuter, it is the same for them. And most of these colors ends with an A when they describe a noun in plural. Blue doesn't, but you can actually say blåa, but that's more colloquial. It's written blå. So bergen är blå. Sjöarna är blå. Träden är gröna. Båtarna är gröna. Husen är röda. Blommorna är röda. And that was all I had for this time. So, vi ses. Hej då!